Oh, good morning, chat. Give me a second here. We're getting ready to get started on this beautiful PC. And then we are gonna, we're gonna get building. She's all white up. Let's see. We're going. Corey, good morning. Z-Man, good morning. What's the Trent? I think Trent came in with a big resub. Trent with a big 17 months. Appreciate that, sir. Welcome, Matt. Dad Life, how we doing? Xavier, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, while it uploads, we're getting ready to get started, guys. What's up, Dark Helmet Taco over on YouTube? Good morning. Yes, we are live on all 4 platforms today. Look at the, can you see this, the parts over there? Can you see that plethora of parts? All right, posted live. Dark Helmet Taco, yes. Dark Helmet Tacos on YouTube, yes. What's up, Pootie Tang on YouTube as well? Welcome in. Matt, if these parts look familiar, I mean, look closely at that parts list. I know, well, you're on YouTube because you're talking on YouTube chat. Thank you, Trent. I want to see parts on the table, not on a list. The parts, all you can see them on the table. They're right there in the starting soon screen. What are you talking about? They're right there. What else do you need to see? It's better start soon or else. I'll wait till it starts. Yeah, it's gonna start. Don't worry. You're blind. You can't see. No, you can see the parts on the screen. What are you talking about? I mean, come on now. All right, no, I'm just posting that we're getting started over on our Facebook chat. I'm going to get started. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I got to mess with you guys a little bit, okay? You see him? All right, good. All right, good. I'm glad you see him. I want you to see him. See all the parts. See all those beautiful parts over there. Now you don't see him. You see me. See the guy yapping at you. All right, publish this Facebook post. And let me post on our Discord really quick. All right, we're gonna get started here. Let me just post this. All right, guys, if you haven't, I'm gonna post this in our Twitch feed. Go like, retweet, and support. Boom, there it is, chat. I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna post over on YouTube too so you can see it. Boom. Boom, I'm gonna pin this one. Can I pin it? Pin it, boom. There it is. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me copy and pasta this over here. Almost done. Boom. All right, here we go. All right. Time to get started. How we doing, chat? Welcome in. Crank the music down a little bit. You guys, you don't hear that on YouTube, but we hear it over on Twitch. You guys don't know, we get the full production value over on, we get the full production value on YouTube, don't get me wrong, and Kick and X, but the music does not push over to YouTube because YouTube will just go, they'll cut you right away. You know? They'll nix it real fast. So we don't have YouTube, we don't have music over on YouTube, but you can see the music is right here that we do play. There you go. All right, stunning build today. For some reason, I don't know why my VOD did not start playing up here. I had it up here. Not the VOD, but the live. I put up on our TV over here so I can see it, so I can interact with you guys. When I'm at the build station, I can see the YouTube comments directly there because they go, psh, they pop up versus the multi-stream feed, which is hard to see in my chat here on the vertical window, which is next to the build station. So I can see Twitch really well. Sometimes YouTube gets kind of jumbled in, but good morning, guys. Welcome in. Absolutely stunning build here today. Today we're building with the 9000X3D. Cooling it with a beautiful TRYX Panorama SE cooler. We're putting this all down on the beautiful X870 AORUS Pro Ice. X870E, sorry. X870E AORUS Pro Ice. So yes, we have a beautiful ice system today. Going on one of our favorite cases of all time, obviously, it's the 011 Evo RGB. We've got 10 Infinity style fans today. We've got the 9000X3D. We've got 32 gigs of 6000 CL30 RAM. We've got a 1 terabyte Gen 5. That's right. We upgraded Matt today to a Gen 5 NVMe drive coming in courtesy of PNY. It's got DRAM as well, so it's an absolutely stunning drive. We didn't quote him. We just quoted him an NVMe Gen 4, and we upgraded him tremendously on this drive, so we got a little upgrade there. Got that beautiful KLEVV Urbane VRGB white RAM that I go with the ice setup. It's going to look stunning on today's board. And then for the power supply, we have a 1200 watt, the SX1200P from Lian as well. That's their beautiful Edge Platinum, again upgraded as well. Because I think we quoted a gold. Did we quote I'm pretty sure we quoted a gold. We did a 1200 watt gold. We upgraded him to the Platinum as well. So we upgraded on NVMe drive, upgraded on fans because he paid for 7 fans. We gave him 10 identical fans. We upgraded the fans, upgraded the NVMe drive, and we upgraded the power supply in today's build. That's what we do. Without further ado, I'm going to get right over to the build station. I'm going to get mic'd up. I'll see you guys over there in a few seconds. So give me 1 second while I get mic'd up. I'm going to get right into this build today. It's going to be about an hour and a half-ish build today. So without further ado, I'm going to get right over there, and we're going to get started on today's stunning build. Let's go take a look at all these beautiful parts. All right, good morning. I'm getting mic'd up as you can tell right now. Putting on our microphone so you guys can hear me. Pootie Tang built his rig right at the right time, yep. I mean, it's a lot of okay deals, and there's a lot of no deals, and there's some once in a while a few outrageous deals. It's constantly like watching the space to see what's available, what people are redoing rebates on, because honestly right now, pricing is so high, the only time we're seeing really good deals is when vendors are hurting. Like Amazon will hurting. They're going to put stuff on clearance, or they're going to put a special rebate because stuff isn't selling because honestly people are down.
People are, like a lot of businesses in this space right now are down. From the pre-built companies all the way to system integrators, you know, we're all feeling the pressure. We're all feeling the constraint. Because a lot of consumers aren't buying because they think we're going to see a decrease in price. I don't necessarily agree with that at all. If anything, AI is becoming more prevalent and becoming more reliant on it. So why would we see a decrease in price? The more components are going to be pulled, the more hardware is going to be pulled for AI usage. And when we don't buy it as consumers, it's leveraging more of the need for it to go to data centers. So, yeah, the specs aren't right. I don't know if I have any mods on right now. I don't know. I don't know if I have. Let me see. One second, chat. All right. Now, I don't have any mods. I was looking at mods. I don't think I have any mods. Give me 1 second. 1 second. The build command on Twitch is a little off. As I pull the parts down, give me a second. Guys, we have an ad right now. Sorry about that on Twitch as well. Let's see if any mods on. I'll see if AJ can update it. Let's see. All right. All right, there we go. I pinged AJ, see if he can do it for us. All right, without further ado, let's get right into the build. I need to put the fan on. It is hot in here. It's gonna be hot in central Pennsylvania, guys. All right, let's get ready to do it. I got the fan blowing this way. Yes, finally get some air in here. It's hot, it's sticky. It gets sticky in here quick. Memory, move this. Look at the size of this card. Look at the size of that mat. Holy moly, dude. That is a chonker of a GPU. It's chilly North Carolina. It's gonna be toasty here. It's gonna be real toasty. It's gonna be toasty. All right, all of our fans. We will have a total of 7. Yes, 7 reverse fans, 3 exhaust fans. Plenty of airflow in this case. It is huge. We are talking about a thick boy there, yep. A doobie. Hold on a second, chat. 1 second. 1 second. There's a sub over on YouTube, appreciate that. All right. Yeah, finding low cast RAM was a pain. They really leaned into the silicon lottery module pricing a lot more than they did in. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. 74 degrees at the moment. You need a jacket? Stop it. You do not need such things. All right. Let's get into the build. All right, this cooler, put this off to the side. We don't need this yet. That Panorama SE. Let's go top down. All right. Take a look at this stunning motherboard. There it is. You love a good looking AORUS board, chat. I do indeed. Watching you from work, brother. First time to see your channel. Hope the build goes smooth. I appreciate that. Thank you. Whoop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Zoom a little bit more on that close up of that motherboard. There we go. Look at that stunner right there. What's up, Rue? How we doing? They do really make a gorgeous board. They do. So I was getting some hydration, chat. All right. Beautiful little magnetic. It's your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Going through the board, make sure everything's out of the way. Boom. All right. So with this motherboard over here on top of the desk. Matt, I'm hoping that we have this ready for you for Friday. We can get on up here. Would that work for you, good sir? What CPU pairing with that motherboard? We're pairing with a 9800X 3D. Chris Luck Photo, thanks for the sub over here on YouTube. Welcome in. Oh, look at that. IO is beautiful. All right. Without further ado, is get this down in the socket. Our beautiful 9800X 3D. Anyway, tomorrow, though, I should be able to take work off tomorrow. Possibly. It'd have to be probably more towards the afternoon. All right, down we go. 9000X 3D in the socket. Socket looks good and clear. Nice whoop. That's a good upgrade there. More motherboards you can have toolless. A lot of them are going toolless now. They really are. Next, work on the NVMe drive. All right. More motherboards you can tool us. Anyway, yeah, Matt, if you if you have a build update ticket with you in our Discord, if you just want to ping in there, I should be able to get that to you here tomorrow afternoon. You should be able to get it ready for you tomorrow afternoon. It's gonna go on software right away after the get done with the stream today. So we're powering through the software so we can get this done for you. There we go. All right, in we go with our NVMe drive. Pop the top here. We're gonna leave this off because I think it may cover, it's gonna cover that slot which we'll need. But in we go with a beautiful P&Y Gen 5 NVMe drive. Yep. You know what, it would actually be helpful if I actually take off the thermal pad cover, which we'll need. There we go. Down we go. Right. The 800 XT is really a snappy chip, but you'll enjoy the upgrade. It's a solid one. It's on new computers being very old, all my new components being on very old A320MK board. I cannot connect to my any RGB devices. Yeah, they're, what's up, Joro? That's definitely a dated board. Some of those headers aren't like smart RGB headers too on those older boards. So yeah, so it'd be hard for you to kind of, just to detect that. All right, next we're gonna put our RAM, which I think I actually showed you this RAM the other day. A beautiful KLEVV to go with the ice. Looks really good. The white is like identical all the way around. Looks really clean. The lines match a lot of the branding and the ID on this board, so let's get this in. Love to hear it, Joro.
Appreciate that. Thank you for the picture, by the way. We love those pictures. Like, when you guys send us pictures on our Discord and tag us on Twitter, retweet them and post them. We love them, you know? We love to see it. Right. The beautiful memory. Look at that. Even the silver matches to a T. It's almost like we know what we're doing, right? Down we go with our first DIMM. That's a 6000 CL30. The sweet spot, obviously. There it is. Beautiful RAM there on the motherboard. It's gonna look really good when we're done.
I'm on AM4 and I'm deciding whether I should get a new motherboard or get a new CPU, RAM, and AM5 motherboard.
Well, you just upgraded it. So I hate to say to people, when you upgrade, then you upgrade again. And once in a while, we get customers who do that too on our social media. Like, I just upgraded, but I'm not getting the performance I want. And I'm like, what did you upgrade from? And they're like, well, I upgraded from like older hardware and I got really dated hardware. And I'm like, some of that dated hardware is still not gonna make a huge jump. You know what I mean? So, what's up, Boom? Hey, Boom, can you update potentially the build command? I don't have any mods on right now. I'm trying to get mods to update the build command. Give me 1 second, chat. Use the bathroom. Drink that almost that whole thing of water there. And I need to use the bathroom. Give me 1 second while we do this before we jump into the cooler install. All right. Let's get right to it, chat. Yeah, put it in the mod chat, Boom, if you can. I appreciate it, brother. Any spare GPU that's laying around in your workshop that you can give out for free? I do not, unfortunately, KG. Yeah, you can get a good, I can mostly take off Friday too if that's easier.
Friday, yeah, Friday morning I'll be here. So I should be building. I'm not sure if I'm building it or not on Friday, but ideally I'd like to be. Waiting for a power supply to come in on a really nice whiteout build. If that doesn't come in for Friday, we'll be building it Monday. So plenty of builds, plenty of builds. All right, let's get our cooler on going next, chat. Yeah, this is Matt in chat. So if you guys want to buy a PC or build a PC with us, we do build these. Like I can build them live for you, you know. All right, beautiful TRYX Panorama. There are parts out here that we need for this one. All right. All right, we do not need our Intel bracket. Put that back in the bag. Stonk, 100% 5080. 97 XT is really good, very good card, don't get me wrong, but 5080 is me better for streaming. What's up, Bix? How we doing? Thank you, Boom. There we go. Low torque. Midwest, yeah. Hopefully building yours, I think, Monday or Friday next week. Apologize for the delay. That's my goal. Monday or Friday next week. Potentially sooner. Potentially sooner as well. I'm waiting for the case to come in. That's the thing I'm waiting for now. I upgraded your case, by the way, Midwest. I did upgrade your case. I'll send you a picture of it. You're gonna love it. It was a free upgrade, even better case than what originally I quoted you, which I always like to do when I can for my customers. It's the same style case, but even nicer and more fans. Same exact style case, better fans. It's a brand new case, even newer case that came out. So. All right, let's get our standoffs for the TRYX Panorama. We do all that, Matt. Yep, we update the BIOS. We do TM5 memory testing. We do stability testing on the GPU, CPU, and thermals. And we do power and everything like that as well. Nice, Bix. All right, standoffs are in place for that beautiful TRYX Panorama. Again, the beautiful X870E AORUS motherboard we have here. Absolutely stunning board from Gigabyte. Thought this was a piece of interesting design. Absolutely stunning, beautiful ice build with all the I/O in the back that we would ever need. We've got beautiful USB and DisplayPort 4, USB 3.2. We got 3 of those, and we have a high-speed 10 gig, and we have an additional 3.2 as well, and we have some USB 2s. 2.5 gig LAN, Wi-Fi, I believe Wi-Fi 7. So all the goodies. You got a quick flash for your BIOS, all the things that we'd love to see. Again, we have the 9000 XT down the socket. Standoffs are in place for that beautiful TRYX Panorama SE. A 1TB Gen 5 NVMe drive coming from PNY. And we have 32 gigs of 6000 CL30 RAM coming from KLEVV and the beautiful Urbane V, which is stunning white RGB RAM. 100% stonk, yes. 5070 Ti 9000 XT is like one of my favorite builds. If you're gonna get into more higher FPS and any kind of AI or workstation use, the 5080 it does take a nice jump. 5090 is a little bit of overkill right now, but some people just want it because they want the top dog, you know. But absolutely beautiful setup here. Let's get the case out. We can work on that next. We'll leave the rest of our cooler here off to the side. User manual for the cooler going in the motherboard box. All right. That's our parts that we're not utilizing right here. Like the cooler clips Intel, that will go into the motherboard box as well. So Matt can have that. Without further ado, let's get this case out. The beautiful Evo RGB. Right. Love to hear it, Midwest. Thank you. Appreciate that. We try to educate, direct people, guide them, all those things that you need on a PC. Try to do on our streams. Look how heavy this case was. Just thrown over the shoulder. Like I just clean and jerked it over my shoulder there. How heavy is this case? For God. My goodness. I haven't built with this on stream probably in like 2 or 3 months. I forgot how heavy it was. It's literally got a team lift warning on the side of it. How much does it weigh? It's got to be up there. It's a team lift, literally a team lift sticker on the side. It's chonky. How much does the case weigh? I think it's got to weigh like easy 35, 40 pounds. There's not a lot of glass. £40. Okay, yeah, it's heavy. 40-pound case is threw it up. It's just weird because it's bulky. It's very bulky with a box and everything like that. So, all right. Sometimes you forget how heavy some of these cases are. This is one of them, Matt. This is definitely one of them. There we go. Should I set it down? There we go. All right. I'll start popping off some of that glass. All right. Back panel's off. Now we're working the glass. One piece there. Take a piece there. Matt, are you gonna want me to remove the center piece here? A lot of people take it out. I figured you probably want to take this out since you're not gonna be. You're gonna be. A lot of people don't like this. It's only really for shipping. And since you're gonna be driving, I can pull this out right now. Do you want this off, Matt? Just a center point, so it's all glass right here instead. It's up to you. All right, wait to hear back from Matt. I am going to get the motherboard down and in on this beautiful case. I know there's a little bit of delay. Whatever you recommend. I mean, it's going to look, visually, it's going to look nicer. Visually, it'll look much nicer without this white beam here. But let's go above, get this motherboard down and in. There we go. Slide this back just a little bit here. There we go. All right. There we go. So you can see it better. Let me get our motherboard accessories. little tackle box of goodies they give us here. So working on these motherboard screws. We're going to first put in our front center one, that we can cover up our NVMe drive. There we go. Yes, they are white. They are white now on the Evo RGB, yep. All the cables should be white. Even, except for maybe the one black cable, we're trying to hide that from the cooler. I think they give you a black cable for the cooler, which is like, come on. But we'll see what we can do to hide that. We don't want that thing showing its face. All right. Let's put our cover in now for our NVMe drive. There we go. Latches down in place, latched in place. There we go. Much cleaner there. We're waiting for FedEx to get here. FedEx was supposed to deliver yesterday. They missed their delivery. They missed their delivery 2 days in a row. We have a new I think we have a new driver for FedEx. They came at like 5:30 on Tuesday, and then they didn't deliver yesterday. So I had Dom literally here from 7 a.m. to almost 6 p.m. yesterday, waiting for FedEx, and they never delivered. So I don't know if we have a new delivery route driver, but FedEx has been horrible this year. If I would say anything to avoid, is avoid FedEx. Stonk, I'm not sure right now off the top of my head. I have to look it up. Probably in the $629 price range, USD. KLEVV? Yeah, it's good. So when a lot of the other brands said they're going to start giving more of their inventory and allotments to the data centers, like other brands like KLEVV, like V-Color, that are really reliable, Silicon Power, they stepped up to kind of help consumers with more RAM. Because Kingston was highly allocated. A lot of these brands were allocating their RAM to data centers and selling direct. So the consumer market wasn't getting a lot. So now you see like even more brands. Like if you look at Micro Center, you see like King Spec and King something, all the other brands that they're not bad. They're just not using the right DIMMs. So the great thing about KLEVV is using the higher bin, like the 6000 CL30 timings, and the RAM RGB controllers is the only thing that's different because they're using Hynix RAM. They're just using a different RGB controller. Now the RGB controller is 100% compatible with your RGB programs like Asus AurusSync, RGB Fusion for Gigabyte, MSI, Mystic Light, and then ASRock? It's Polychrome. So these controllers still work across the entire platform of RGB. They're recognized, the controllers that are on here are recognized by those programs. They're still using the same Hynix DIMMs. So you're getting really good stuff. So I already avoid them. They've been bad for me for years. Which one? What are you talking about, Rusty? The only thing I will recommend, Matt, is I don't want to put this in here because this isn't a black. This is a black GPU support bracket, and it is hideous. I would recommend going and getting a white GPU support bracket. Oh, Polychrome or FedEx? Yeah. I was like, not KLEVV. KLEVV is great. Getting a white GPU support bracket because I don't want to put this in here, Matt. It look ugly. The black one? No. It's crazy because on the other newer cases they have white brackets. On this one they use black. Yuck. So I will link you on if you want, or I can show you. You can get a good one for 10 to 12 bucks on Amazon. All right. Let's keep this going, chat. All right. Let me flip this up. We have all the screws in. We have all 9 screws holding the motherboard in. Give you a front close-up now. So we flip this case up and around. There we go. Looks absolutely stunning. Look at that. Sheesh. That looks nice. That looks real nice, chat. All right, I'm going to take the bracket off. I just wish they would give you like a black, or it's a white GPU support bracket. I'm gonna pop these screws out here. There's 4 screws. All it is a side. This gives support to the corner of the case. Granted, Matt is gonna be driving this. He's not taking an abrupt shipment from UPS or FedEx. So I'm gonna pop this out now. It just looks more visually appealing for him. I like it without the that corner piece there. I think you guys will agree as well. Doesn't it look better right there without the corner piece? You want a whiteout now? Right, you just had whiteout. Right. That is that. We're gonna start working on our cables back here. Pop off our SSDs, are actually for SSDs, chat. Just gonna mount SSDs right there. Our covers here for those. We're gonna work on our fans. There we go. All right. So next, we're gonna work on fans and cables. First will be our front panel connections. All right, so we got here, we have USB-C, USB 3.0, our HD audio, our front panel connection. We have an RGB, and then SATA. So first we're gonna put in our USB 3.0 header. We go right here. Easy peasy. White cables like Matt wanted. Matt likes the sound of that. Next is going to be our USB Type-C. We do ship overseas, yep. We ship internationally, yep. Okay. There's snips, just put some zips on these USB cables, they're out of the way. There we go, good, good. Next is gonna be our HD audio. Down, in we go, pass it through. We have our RGB for the case. Your HD audio. You have RGB right here, so I'm gonna hook that up right away. Pass this through. Come on, you. Just being finicky. There we go. All right, there we go. There's our RGB. I'm going to zip our cables down here below in a second, just trying to keep them nice and neat. Zip and then Velcro to tighten up. First, we're going to pass in that's our front panel connection. Did you paint these? I didn't paint any parts here. Wait, where's... You guys buy PCs? It depends. We bought a lot of PCs recently that we have a lot of parts just sitting here, so we got to get rid of some of our used parts and put some stuff in our bargain bin systems. We do buy PCs on occasion, depending on what they are, depending on how dated they are. To be honest with you, I always recommend some of the older stuff. Like some of the newer stuff will give really good value. Older stuff is hard because there's no warranty on a lot of the product. So I recommend like selling it on YouTube or like Facebook Marketplace to somebody who might need like parts, spare parts, or because you might warrant a little bit higher price. But we always give pretty fair assessments and values to our systems when we can. Here we go. All right, the cables are dialed right now. I'm just dialing in some of these cables for now. There we go. All right. Nice and neat. Now we're gonna start working on fans. See, just the start of our cable management back there, looking nice and crispy and clean. The KLEVV NVMe, never knew they had RAM. Yeah, they have great RAM. They have really good RAM. I would get a second stick of that the 1x16 and have two 2x16 of 6000 with a 7800 XRD. Then you'd really enjoy it. It'd be a big upgrade in gaming performance from the 5050X. It is such a clean case, yep. All right, so we're working on our fans. We're working on our side and our bottoms. We're popping open our beautiful R120s, these reverse. There they are. These are reverse ARGB infinity style fans. You paid $150 for 32 gigs of DDR4U. That's not bad at all. RAM nowadays are like gold. Yes. Are they reverse? They are. They're just reverse. They're reverse blade. That's what I meant by that. There's screws to go with them. All right, we're gonna do our bottom fans first. Oh man, they torque these down pretty good. All right, start working on these. Screws. Morning, AJ. How we doing? Secure our fans down and in. Again, this is losing my torque. I go charge this one, chat. I haven't charged in about a week or two. Getting low, gonna have to go charge it. We got lucky we have another one on the charger. Okay, trying to make sure I've gotten back to everyone. I feel like that SpongeBob meme. Yes. Yes. All right. So we're going to our fans, the rear of the fans, the RF cellophane. Before we put this in, so we get our cables close to each other. So it's nice and neat. These are cable fans. Keep the price down, but also have really good quality. I wanted to do these. We're going to hide all the cables so you can see them. So we get all these fans, wires really neat and tidy and close, so you run right through the middle on a single line. I'll pop them in. Really small zip here. Up and over. Perfect. It's a trick that we use to hide the cables. Oh, I dropped the cable. I dropped the zip. Come on, you. There we go. Tight, draw the cables tight, and then get a nice little cinch. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Okay, perfect. Gonna feed this in. Feed our cables through. Get them hooked up, zip tied, and cleaned up. I'll move on to our side fans and our rear fan. Everything is a fan header. It's right above where we're putting these in. Yes. Get our distance. Feed. Okay. Then. On you. Oh no, I gotta spin them around. I did it backwards, chat. What are we doing? What are we doing? Got distracted. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Distracted when I ran out. Came back in, about the direction. Should double check. Silly stints. Okay. Trying to get everything right aligned where they just were. Perfect. Right back we go. Easy peasy. I did build last year, still brand new. Voodoo Blue. Voodoo Blue PC parts? We're talking about in chat? I've not seen that. Okay, rookie mistakes. Yeah, okay. Had it in 15 million places for that part mistake. There we go. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I had it in there. Why did we not slide? We had it in right. What is going on with this case today? I just did it again for no reason. I flipped it around and I had it in right. I was like, there's no way. It was not sliding into the spot it was supposed to. I need to hydrate. I lose my mind in this case. For some reason, it was bumping something and not sliding into the slot. I was like, I have it right. Holy moly! Nothing like spending 10 minutes on one set of fans, right, chat? Need coffee? You know their coffee, it seems? No, I don't need any more coffee. My blood pressure's through the roof already. I literally had it right. I don't know why it didn't want to sit. It sits in this groove. It didn't want to go in the groove. I'll have to double check again. Why? Because I built this case, God knows how many times. And it's just like, nope, it didn't want to go in. Luckily, there where the screws go, again, for the third time. Little coffee break. I don't want any coffee, no. GG's, you never energy. I don't need an energy drink. I already had pre-workout this morning. I'm bouncing off the wall if I did that. All right. Oh, what was up, Waffles? Okay, so flip this back over. Now for the third time, we had it right. Okay, let's just zip again. Got the zip right. Come on, Stints, what are we doing? I'm also like listening, so I feel like I hear the FedEx truck that we're waiting for like 48 hours outside. If he doesn't hit the doorbell, I'm gonna lose my mind. But I got hung up on FedEx customer service yesterday because of that. It's like, you do know that we are like waiting for a package that you said has been out for delivery for 2 days now. It goes out for delivery and then the driver never completes the delivery. It's driving me nuts. I was telling the AJ and the guys about it last night. So I'm like listening. Express came this morning. I was like, so where's your regular route driver? He was like, huh? I'm like, he hasn't. Okay. There we go. Now it went in. Holy cow. It didn't want to go in again at first, but we're in. Like swimwear. In there like swimwear. The white matches verbatim. That's why I picked these fans, by the way. It matches the motherboard to a T, which I'd love to see. I didn't 100% ask their favorite fans at Gigabyte when I talked to my rep about the board. So I wanted to build something that matches. We're multi-streaming, yeah. We're streaming on Twitch, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on X and Kick. There they are. Oh. I saw, isn't it like protein? Isn't it like energy protein or something like that? The new Yoo-hoo or whatever it is? Oh, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a smart idea. Why not? They're they're going crazy on all of the brand drinks. System fan 1, perfect right here. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. System fan header 1 is in. Now we're working on ARGB. We're working our side fans. Holy moly. You picked to try it out? That's awesome, dude. A question, for whatever reason, I don't know why, because about my PC, my RGB aren't in sync with my motherboard. What motherboard do you have, and what RGB program is controlling it? And what's not in sync? Is it something that's controlled, or something that's on a controller? passing our RGB, passing through the RGB header. If I can get it through this little hole, I'm trying to keep the cables nice and managed. And this one's being an absolute pain in the butt. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, there's one. I'll go straight to RGB right here. It's a tight squeeze with the fans here, chat. I'm trying to get it in nice and easy. There we go. We're all in. All right. Fans have a hub or they need a gene. We need a chain because we didn't charge a lot for the fan, so I'm trying to give them a really good fan that provides really good RGB look and also performance. And this was the best fan for the price for the upgrade cost that we charged. So let's try to just do a really good quality fan. And it hit the spot, hit the head to the T. Hit the nail to a T, hit the head to a T, hit the nail to a T, hit the nail to a T, yeah, hit the nail to a T. Try to keep the cables managed. Perfect. Okay. Side fans, power supply, side fans and the rear fan. Then on to the power supply and then the cooler. We're getting there. We are getting there. Holy moly. Excuse me. All right. Side fan time. Change your packaging between these two. Screws, all the screws. Oh, Matt's still in chat? Looking so good? Awesome. It's gonna look spectacular in a few minutes to get everything else dialed in. Get our fans where our screws. Get our rear fan in, and then we're on to our power supply. All right, four more screws. Two more. Okay. I'm gonna dial this in real quick before I put these in. Get some more small zip ties out of that really quick chat. Hide the wires. All right. Any stream, if you don't mind, can you send me an Amazon link to recommendation for a support bracket? Yeah. Yep. Watching, working, yep. All good, Matt. All right, give me a second. So if you see me reading, like, where are these people saying some things in chat? Some of the stuff I'm reading is over on YouTube, some of the stuff I'm reading is on Twitch, some of the stuff is on Kick. I apologize, I'm reading between the different three chats. X, well, X is in a land of its own right now. That can't integrate right now, currently, yet. All right, get some white zip ties here out of the shop. All right, a couple of thick boys as well. There we go, all right. Pix, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Appreciate that. Have a great rest of your day. Every time I hear like a truck going by, I'm like, please be FedEx, please be FedEx. So you make a set of non-connector style fans look really good when you have tight space. So that's what I'm working on right now, chat. Give me a second as I finish this. You don't see the fans as much on the side. That's what we're trying to do. Hide the fan lines, so it looks like it's daisy chained right in, or connector style. Well, it's spending that kind of price point, or we're using that kind of, I hate leanly, you have to use leanly all connect. So we try to avoid it. So we use good fans when we can that do not utilize that. this one we're able to. So let me feed these through this jumble mess, and then we'll work on the connections here in a minute. All right, so actually, we'll just pass them through to each other. Okay, so boom. It's easier to pass through if we just connect them. Boom, boom. This fan. RGB next. Okay. Oh. I need to upgrade to 64 gig, but I need both kidneys. Yeah, it's a good one. That do be a good one. What's up, Wild? Wild, how we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Boom, pass it through. Wires, pull the wires through. There we go. There we go, perfect. Perfect, okay. Zip this right here. Just putting more stress on this. I'm doing good. Just building. What's up, Miriam? How are we doing today? Or Mary? I said Miriam, but Mary. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. Perfect. Nice and clean. All right. Cellophane City. All that infinity. There we go. Right. Playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. All right. Okay. Tuck that in later. In a second, we'll get the power supply in. Don't worry about that Type-C hanging out. We'll put that away. There you go. All right. Cellophane's off the fans. All right. All right, looks and sands. It should be. Appreciate that. I'm doing good, Wild, though. I'm sorry about that. I think I got back to you, but thank you. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well yourself. How's everybody doing today on this beautiful Wednesday? Everybody's enjoying themselves, hanging out while we build beautiful PCs. Appreciate you guys being here on all the different networks we're on today. Streaming platforms, shall I say. There we go. All right, those fans look good. They look really good. They match like to a T. They look really, really good. And everything we want out of a fan without spending a fortune on ridiculously overpriced fans. Example of the manufacturer of this case. We're not going to go there. I think Lian fans are really overpriced. These fans look really good, match the color, the scheme, everything. All right, rear fan. Rear fan, power supply, cooler. Actually, we'll put the power supply, or put the power supply lines in. We'll finish all the cable management, and then we'll do the cooler. Just so it's nice and neat. Ooh, oh, nope, not using this fan. An issue with this fan. This has a cinch on the cable. This actually has a tear on the frame. Yeah, I caught that. Before I put it in. Looks like one of the fan wires was like pinched and shipping. Yeah, I caught that. Okay. All right, get this rear fan in. And then we'll work on our power supply cables, and then we'll put our cooler in, and then finish the power supply, and then the GPU. We're getting there. Thank you guys for being patient. Hope you guys are enjoying this build today. There we go. Yeah, when I was pulling the cellophane off, like, ooh, we had a boo-boo. And we don't. Put it low right here for a second. Okay. One. Two. Three. 4. There you go. Fan is in. Put that there, just to hide the, make sure the cable doesn't kind of show itself. We'll hide it with the cooler. So it keeps it in check. Okay. Boom, there we go. All right. Power supply cables are next. Get the power supply out. Get the power supply out, and then we're gonna work on the rest of the cooler. I'm only gonna put the cables in, just so I can get like everything kind of ran, and then tuck the. Like it's easier to plug them in now while we have the cooler available, like to run the power supply line, so you're not slamming your fingers in there. So we're gonna put that in first, and then we're gonna work on the the cooler after that. Just the cables today. Power supply for today's build, beautiful Lian SX 120 or 1200P, which is 1200 watt platinum power supply. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. All white to match today's aesthetic as well. All right. What's up, Token? How are we doing today? Yeah, she's a beauty today. I say today's PC is gonna be beautiful. I was not joking around. All good waffles. White power cable in the box along with the manual for Mr. Matt. Got some more white zip ties. We'll take those. We need those today. Now they give us silver screws, but they don't match the finish that's on the case. So I'm gonna grab the ones that are in the, call it the tackle box, to match today. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 matching extra case screws can go in here. There we have. There we go, perfect. And I can have that. All right, get this power supply out now. I've been good, Toga. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Corey, thank you for the hydrate a few minutes ago. I didn't notice it until now. I'll get a hydrate here in a second. Thank you. That beautiful power supply. All right. Manufactured 3/6/2026. A couple months old. All right, today, 24-pin main, 12-volt high power for the GPU. That went flying. SATA, potentially for the cooler. They've been adding SATA cooler to the cooler, but we will need it for the case. CPU 1, CPU 2, and that is it. All these other cables that we have here, say in this beautiful white little silky pouch from Lian. Cinch it up and go in the motherboard box. Okay. So like I just mentioned before, we're not gonna put the full power supply in yet and connect it. We're gonna run the cables and kind of manage them for now. So I don't even really need to worry about the SATA yet. I'm gonna start working on this 24-pin main though. Beautiful power supply today, guys. We like this power supply because why? We've got some braided cable combs to go with this build. This will look nice and clean. Now we got our startup song a little bit early, not yet, but got some cable combs. So feed this through, plug it in. There we go. Nice little cable combs. There we go. Next will be our CPU power. One of the upgrades we had today. No, it's crazy you don't put the cable combs on the CPU. I just noticed that. They don't give you extra. They don't put them on the CPU power. I feel like I had them when I helped with Gino out, because I had Gino had the same power supply. I feel like they had cable combs, but this one does not. Not a big deal. You're not really going to see them because they're going to tuck right up and out of the way. Right here. But it's just weird they don't have it on the CPU power cables, because it's going to be right here. Could be a manufacturer defect for all I know, or like a missed thing for the manufacturing, but I feel like they've had them before on this power supply. Worst case, you don't really see it because the cooler's gonna be sitting right there, but the manufacturer going to add 90-degree connectors? It's a Good question. Not all. See, it has to be case. It has to be something like the case manufacturer should also get behind too, because some of the case, the connectivity for the case would be really tight. So it would have to also depend on the case manufacturers if they're okay with doing that. You know.
What do we need to burn down the RAM manufacturer is a good question. Is that a standard motherboard? Because it looks like all that room above it.
Standard motherboard. Yeah, it has room up there for the cooler. I mean, for the cooler. This one's always been like that. You could actually do push-pull up there if you really wanted to. A lot of space for activities.
I'll get token.
I just tuck this and make this nice and neat there. There you go. I'm getting super crazy with the cables in the back. We'll hear before long. You still have to run SATA, power supply, the GPU cables. I'm gonna put that with the power supply here for now. Next, we're gonna work on the cooler. We're gonna take the fans off, but new fans on. But cable management looking pretty clean in the back. Spin this around while I do the cooler so you can see the cooler in the back of it. Looking pretty clean. As we get there, hydrate thanks to Corey. All right. All right. Whew. All right. Let's pop this bad boy out. They made these screws bigger on this one, I see. These are screws that hold this in place. Just bend. Or not. Yes, it usually just comes in just like that. Didn't want to at first, like, don't start with me. I've already had enough of the UKs today. All right. Got a beautiful TRYX Panorama SE out here. So this one is, nope, this one is only the, it's only the USB. And it's white. Oh, yo, let's go. There used to be a black cable, now it is white. They might have made small iterations that they fixed, but this is now white cable. It used to be a black cable. But they have graphite colored screws. It's the only thing, but you don't see that. You don't see it. We won't see it. Also take the cooler off, or the LCD off for now, so it's not bouncing around.
Oh, that motherboard cut is like 3 inches, or did I see that wrong? Up above here? Yeah, about yay. So yeah, it's good. It's a good chunk. You probably do push-pull if you really wanted to. I mean, honestly, you put this rat up there, it's gonna be pretty tight. So, all right. So behind the motherboard to access the CPU cooler. Oh, like up behind here, it's about like that. It's about the same distance. It's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Not the easiest, not the hardest. You take the drive bays out if you're not using any 2.5 or 3.5 inch drive bays, and then you have all that space for activities. I always sometimes ask customers, are you using anything back there? And they're like, nope. I'm like, can I move these out? And they're like, sure. But luckily with the cables we have already done, I don't have to do that with mats today. It used to be the ones with like 15 lean leaf fans. Because the hubs and everything like that, it's just such a mess. Now that most of the lean leaf fans have gone wireless, which I'll talk about that later. That system is good and bad. They're a little bit easier now. But this case, they pack a lot in this case. We originally didn't have the upgraded fans in the system for them, but we did upgrade the fans for Matt. So he has upgraded fans all the way around. Same matching fans on the top. This is gonna go, yes, like so. Got the fan screws.
Access CPU cooler backplate.
It's close. It'd be really tough to access that after the motherboard's in. It'd be extremely tough to access that after it's in. It's very tight.
Back there.
Yeah, I like having the same matching fans. And obviously with this one, I was like, do something premium. He's got a really good cooler. He's got a really good card. Let's put some nice fans in here, you know? I'm gonna brain fart for a second. One of those days, chat.
I'm going to have you eventually do my son's PC as well.
I appreciate that. I love to do that. How old's your son? What's he on? Right. All right. We're on these screws or these zip ties really quick. Before we move on to putting the rad in on the plate. Be careful when I snip these twist ties. Actually, I'm not going to zip tie it yet. I'm going to put the top on because it'll be easier to then zip tie it to the top to hold it in place. So it's like this. So like this. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. We got my screws for the rad. So we'll take the fans, we'll zip tie them up to the top, and when we drop them back in, you won't see as many of the screws. That's my thought process on that one today. Okay, there's one. Two. Three. Four. All right. He's on Xbox right now? Oh boy. Soon will come the days. I have a friend who just texted me, his son wants to buy a PC. So his son wants a Blizzard PC, and then he's like, he wants a 9950X 3D and a 5090. He's like, what do you think about that? I'm like, well, first off, I don't think your son needs a $4,000 GPU, a white 5090, for playing Minecraft. Honestly, a 5070 would be plenty, but if you really want to give him longevity, get him a 5070 Ti. I was dying on that one. So I was like, don't let him bully you into making you buy something he does not need. What? Everyone needs a 5090. Yeah, everyone needs a 5090. Zip tie this right here. I'm just gonna keep these nice and neat. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do this again. Fans, or go to the motherboard header, RGB to RGB header. All right, longest fan, second longest fan. Okay. Just plugging these in now, just so it's easier to feed it through. They're not getting caught in anything when they're connected to each other, you know? So 1, 1, 2, perfect. RGB, these are about the same. One's a little bit longer than the other one. Oop, wrong one. Wrong one. Easy to feed through and tape it now. You guys seen me before. I use a little electric tape over these. Now these snap together, but for some reason I always do this. It's a pet peeve. I've been doing it for over 20 years. Piece of electric tape, just over the, I know, black electric tape I know, but you don't see it in the back. Just make sure that 5-volt connection stays connected. Especially if you're doing the daisy chain on the 3 here we are. You'll hear them snap, actually. You ready? No, you didn't hear that one as much. They do have a little clink. It's not like anything that holds it in place. It seats pretty well for being a 5-volt RGB connection. That just a little piece of tape, just make sure it stays connected. All right. We're going to drop this cooler in carefully, as always. Like so. Down and in. The fans will come down and in. Wires. I'll feed everything here in a second. I'm going to take the cellophane off the back. Oh, they really see the back a little, but we're still taking that cellophane off. I don't want it sitting there. All right. Now, she sits in. Come on, you. There you go. It's like, why aren't you going in your home? There you go. All in. These screws in. You still have to use black tape. Shh. 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 You won't see it. Shh. Shh. Okay. You won't know. No one knows. I know what you're talking about. I didn't see nothing. That. You know, you don't see those cables. You don't see. I don't see no black. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see any black. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Some white electric tape. I mean, they probably have it. Honestly, they probably have it somewhere. CP fan header. Plug in place. Boom, right in. All right, now dial in all this fun. By fun, I mean all of these cables back here. I really want to know is where the heck is FedEx? I'm still waiting to hear from them, chat. They have not shown up yet today. It's like 11:30, and it's already probably, what, almost close to 1 o'clock. Holy cow. A rammer. I mean, they probably have white. I'm sure I can find like white electric tape on like Amazon. It's good old Harbor Freight. That's all I need. You know, I don't need fancy electric tape. As long as it does its job, it's all we need. You know. All right. Zip these really quick. Then we have to finish the power supply and the rest of the cooler and the GPU, and then we're done, chat. So we're getting there. We're at 80% being complete. Gonna get the pump mounted here in a second, get the rest of the cellophane off the fans, dial in our cable manager back here, which is looking pretty clean right now. Okay, good. All right. Oh, let's go back crack. All right, let's get our cooler mounted. Yeah. There we go. All right. Plenty clearance. Gently push this down. Put this in place right here. Take the cellophane off the pump or off the cooler. All right, good. Good. All right. Cellophane's off the top. I work on mounting this pump. Fresh pad. There's a fresh pad, but I'm going to reapply. I like how they put a fresh pad on, so I'm going to do the X. X marks the spot. Let me get a piece of paper towel real quick. Chat, give me 1 second. I'll give you the top down too. The top down screens you were working on. Oh, no, wrong one. Sorry, chat. Above cam. There we go. There we go. Give me 1 second. I'm getting a quick paper towel, wipe off that old thermal paste. 1 second here. All right. Paper towels, check. So the pre-apply is usually fine. They use a good thermal paste. The TRYX thermal paste is actually really good. It's their AO1, they call it. They pre-apply it on a pad. I've seen the video of the factory doing it. It's just the right amount, and it's fine, but sometimes you don't know how long it's sitting there, you know what I mean? I like to reapply. Like that was a little bit clunky. Not clunky, but like, I don't know, it wasn't as like, I kind of want to be a little bit more moist, you know? Yes, I said moist. Moist. X marks the spot a little. It's so see, this stuff is so thin that it just wants to drip everywhere, but it's good stuff. That's our AO1. X right on the top there. Now we can mount the pump. Just like so, easy peasy. So we're gonna go up to see the pump header is down here. So actually we're gonna run down around and tuck this all in down here in a moment. Okay. Moist is good. What's up, Stonks? Like moist is good. Yeah, we like moist. Pause. What are you talking about? Gonna hit this really quick. Just give a little. We don't have any torque on it. I just want to get it seated on those springs because I don't want those going flying. I have to make it more of a dry paste for longevity. Yes. It's not as like fresh, if that makes sense, but yes. Okay, nice and seated, making sure it's in line, looks good. Looks good, okay, let's get these torqued. Yeah, KLEVV's actually taken a huge market share in the United States. They've been an international brand before. They've got a huge share of the DDR5 space. Same with V-Color. There's two brands, and there's other ones that you see. Like now, Microsoft's carrying, like I said earlier, carrying like King Spec and King Win, or I think King Win is one of their brand of King something in memory and SSD now. Microsoft's carrying them as well. There's a lot, and they're carrying KLEVV. Like KLEVV is now a major player now in the United States for memory and SSD. Their SSDs are pretty solid. Their memory is fine because you're getting Hynix, remember that? You're looking for the die itself of the RAM. So the Hynix kits, 6000 CL30 kits from Hynix, the timings, it's what we like. And their RGB modules look so good. Wait till you see this RGB, it looks really good. All right, cooler's all on. I have to plug in, I have to guide this down here. I know now this is a little bit tight down here, but we're gonna, because the system pump header is right here. Fan pump right there. So we're gonna try and make it look clean as we can. So the GPU is gonna hide most of this right here, chat, so you won't see it. So you're like, wait, it's not gonna look good. Trust me, it'll look fine. Because the GPU is gonna hide a big chunk of this. I say a chunk of it, a big chunk of it. Okay, here we go. So you only see a little bit there. All right, next we're gonna work on the cooler now. We're gonna mount that beautiful TRYX Panorama SE head. You get that front close up while I get ready to put it on. Okay, we got hydration too. All right, after we get this on, we finish in the power supply. We're getting there. I'll smudgy on that. All right. Whoo, how we doing, chat? We looking good? You guys liking this build today? You know, we have 50 plus people over here on Twitch. Appreciate you guys hanging out here. I know YouTube has been killing it lately. How many YouTubians do we have today? We have 50 people here on Twitch. How many are on YouTube right now? Not YouTube TV. I want YouTube, not YouTube TV. YouTube. Why do you keep bringing me a YouTube TV? I want YouTube. It says 15 to 20. All right. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. All right. Let's get this finished up, guys. Literally, we have like 2 or 3 more things. Get the cooler out. Get the cooler on.
All right. Nothing like watching PC build while recovering from a food coma. What kind of food we talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What kind of food we talking about? You know? What do we eat? Talk to me. I'm a foodie at heart. Now, I am on a fitness journey, but I do love my foods. Okay. It's sitting right where we want it. Boom, boom. Down, over, up. Pull slack. Slack attack. Boom. We're in. Nice clean cable run. Can we get it? One chat. We're gonna put this up and over first. It's gonna go up, over here, over this, so we don't want to see the cable. Come on, come on. Don't you want to go to your home? Yes, you do. There we go. Perfect. Now in. Sit nicely. Seat. Seat. There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's like you've been doing it for years. All right. That is now in. Finish taco I'm out. Copious amount of dude lasagna. Don't say lasagna. That is my favorite food ever. You could bribe me with lasagna. I love lasagna. Like, love it to a T. Dude, it's my favorite food. Like, my birthday's coming up here in July. Guess what I want for dinner? Lasagna. All right. We're gonna tuck in, or put in our USB, right yonder. Then we go with the USB header. After this chat, we just hook up the power supply, a couple of the cables, then GPU time. So the GPU's gonna sit right here on this mat. Well, I guess I'm gonna sit right in here on top of this fan and go right up here. All right, how many trays of lasagna for a PC? 1 million trays. Sorry, Waffles, I had to. So I need a deep freezer to put them in. And exercise science and strength and conditioning, let's appreciate that. Can't see it here, but this used to house 398 pounds. So 396, it was like 396.8. So we went 396.8. Now we're hovering at 246 right now. So we're literally 150 pounds down. I want to get another 10 pounds down, but I can't really lose a lot of. I'm not losing a lot of weight now. I'm losing a lot of. I'm losing a lot of body fat. My body fat percentage is going down. And my muscle mass is staying high. I can't complain there, but all right. Sad, you're working on them trays. You're working on them trays. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I love fitness. I do like fitting I like fitting tacos in my mouth too. I do love me some tacos. Tonight is Taco Wednesday at our house. That's really cool, man. I want to know where you went for that. That's another like side thing I love to do. I love to be like almost like a personal trainer. Get people in shape. I love to do that, honestly. It's a side passion. I have a Parmigiana instead, and the healthier version of lasagna is good. So you look great. I love people who make diet plans are fun. Yeah, I mean, I might have to. I mean, I've got my diet dialed. I just need to stop the occasional ice cream, and my kids are getting like these like really good summer treats right now. So my wife the other day got those. What are they? We're go this way. They got those like little goldfish that taste like Harry Potter butterbeer. It's pretty much Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams are my kryptonite. Kryptonite. I love Teddy Grahams. I don't know why. They're so freaking good. I go for good pizza. Don't even get me started on that either. Don't even get me started on a good pizza right now. I really haven't had pizza in months. I've been like I'm like low carb, high protein. Love me. I like a really thin, crispy pizza though. Oh, dude, yeah, if you love, like, I don't know, for some reason, they're not the worst thing, honestly. Like, like 30 of those little like goldfish are like 120 calories, you know. So it's like it's not bad. I have that with like a Greek yogurt and a protein shake for like a kind of like a late dinner, like a late after dinner, like usually like 8 p.m. I go to bed around 10:30, so I eat about 2.5 hours to 3 hours before I go to bed. I try to have my last food so it doesn't sit, you know. And that's like my kind of my treat, you know. My dessert has been the those little like nuggets of joy, shall we say, of the those like Teddy Grahams. And I got a box of Teddy Grahams the other day because I was like, it's pretty much dedicated Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams are cheaper than these goldfish right now, so we got them, and yeah, my kids love them too now. My daughter's like, what are these? I'm like, those are Teddy Grahams, my dear. Those are Teddy Grahams. You're welcome. I haven't had these in years. I'm like, yep, neither have I. But now we have. All right. Mortadella pistachio, and oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I use the Ninja Creamy, and I like the protein powders, the protein drinks from surprisingly Members Mark, Sam's Club. They have a really good like dairy-based protein drink, kind of like the Fairlife's, and they're so good. So I've been having those. And I used to make them into like on the Ninja Creamy and turn it into ice cream. I used to do it all the time. I had so many different flavors and recipes on there. I was doing like ghost protein powders with them too, and getting like 300 calories, and it was like close to 48 grams of protein in one of the ice creams. And it was just so filling. Like you have like half that container and you're so full. So the protein count was just so high. It was insane. Like they're like, how are you doing? I'm like, well, it's literally just a little bit of monk fruit extract, a little bit of xanthan gum. I would use a pinch of gelatin to help the consistency, and then the powder and the drink. A mass gainer. I mean, I'm sure that was crazy though, Logan. You're probably like, yep, I'm full. How much for this PC? Let me look. Yeah, Logan bribed me into getting, or not bribed me, but he's like, you gotta get the stair stepper, you'll like it. Yep, that's been the killer of my diet lately, has been adding that into my regimen. Good old stair stepper. We're doing the stair stepper, and that really made the LBs come off the waist. All right, let's get this SATA cable plugged in. Replace. Go, plug that in. Tucked it over here. All right. After chat, you know what you have left? Just the GPU. Left some slack on this. That's our GPU. But cable manager's looking really good. Sure, mess with it. There it is. Cable manager's looking pretty solid on the back. We're gonna dial the rest of it in here in a minute. We're gonna pull some of this out right here for the GPU. Alas, let's get her out, chat. Let's get out this monstrosity. I say monstrosity today. It's a monster. Someone's asking about the price of today's system. So he had trade-in. So I'm not sure, but I would say Austin, if it's here, you might have the idea of what this price is. It's going to be in the higher $4s. 4 to 5. I would imagine this system's up in that price range because the MasterCard's expensive. The frozen sour grapes. I'll have to try that. Let me see. 4,600. You guys were around 4,600. It was around 4,600. So it's a super, I mean, it's a stunning build. I mean, you're up there in terms of every component and stuff like that. You had LED cooler, infinity fans, power supply, white power supply braided cables, white motherboard. We're gonna have one of the most beautiful looking 5080s. It goes hand in hand. It's like the Astral in this. I mean, we have a chungus, chat. I say chungus. This thing is, it's the size of like my daughter. Look at that. It is a chungus. All right. This bad boy just came off the truck. We're waiting. I wanted to build this last Friday for Matt on stream, but we're waiting for this card to come in. This is the only. It was this card. We had everything else probably for like over a week. This took honestly probably almost like 2 weeks to get this graphics card in. We got to get it allocated because they're so. This is a very limited card. I had to text our rep at Gigabyte and be like, hey, we need a beauty. Another. Look at the brand. They have that nice white matte here. Woo. Get extra fan? Get extra fans just for the GPU? Hold up. Get an extra AORUS fan. I think it's actually, you can put it down, like it's, oh, is this like a desk fan? It pops out like it's a stand. I'll have to read about this. An extra AORUS fan. We'll read about that AORUS fan here in a second. Now they give you a bracket here, but it's one that goes into, yeah, I don't like that one. It's one that goes into, wait, hold up. I'll have to look at the bracket. You have a GPU support bracket, but it looks like it's one that's a little different. The holy chungus. It's the first time building this card. It's a very rare card. Well, that explains why my drill was dying. I've had the flashlight on the entire time. I wouldn't be surprised. The amount of fan like that, like the Astral rear fan, that's what I figured. Holy cow. It's not as heavy as you would imagine based on the size. It's heavy, but look at the chungus. Dude, that's like 5090 territory. Massive. Now, don't look at the back. The bottom of it, it's not even the selling, it's like, oh, that's nice. Wait till you see the side of it. This is what makes this card look remarkable. You got enough fans in the system. We don't need to add another fan to it, to be fair. We already put this fan back in here, though. You have a GPU support. I'm gonna look at the GPU support bracket they have with it. Because it's pretty, oh yeah, you can put an additional fan on top and secure it on top of the fan. Yeah, that's crazy. I see it right now. All right. Put this back in here. All right, look at this. Look at that. Oof. And you're like, wait, that's a screen? Yeah, that's a screen. At Purdy. Top is really nice as well. A lot of cellophane on this bad boy. It's not as heavy one would imagine. Like it's a lot of plastic and aluminum, so it's pretty light. The fin stack is beautiful on the cooler itself. It's a stunning card. Great choice, Matt. But this is stunning. All right, hold on, give me 1 second. I'll let you look at it 1 second. I think I heard of FedEx outside. Give me 1 second. I want to see if they're here. Give me 1 second, chat. They've not been reliable. We need the RAM that's on that truck today. Double check. 1 second, chat. Nope. I don't know what was banging. Someone was like banging around outside on our drive here. I was like, what is that noise? Nope. What is FedEx? I don't know where they are. They are behind the 8-ball. All right. Without further ado, let's get this beauty in. Thanks for the follow, C Wigs and Code Atlas. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's support bracket. It's also it's a three slot support, which is nice. Actually, I need this here. These are tight. They really tighten these from factory. Of course, drop it right down on the bottom. We got it out. We got it out. We got it out. Okay. Yeah, these are so tight. They're torqued like crazy from factory.
but I'm gonna tell him which one to get. Luckily, being local, it's not getting shipped. I leave it in place. But it actually comes with one here. I'm gonna take a look at it in a second. It does come with a bracket. Take a look at it in a second. Runaway screw. There we go, our 3 slots. It is a true 3-slot card. It's got a massive cooler. We got a lot of cellophane to take off. A lot of cellophane here. We're gonna plug in this bad boy, run the cable for it. All right, start the peels. It's one piece. Bottom here, any more? Fans? Yep. Okay, it's bottom, okay, these fans are sick. Okay, I will say like the bottom cooler is a lot nicer. We've done like the Eagle, we've done like the, what's the other one? What's the other AORUS? Not the Master. What's the other one, AJ, we've done? Just the AORUS, I think it's just the AORUS Ice. We've done the Eagle and there's one more. There's like the Eagle and there's one more white 5080. We built that quite a bit. It's really nice, but this is like, this takes the cake. All right, slot cover off. We're gonna mount this chungus. There we go, chat. In we go with the behemoth that is Master. 3, 2, 1, it's in. She's thick. She is thick with like 6 C's.
Yeah, actually, for the record, Matt, I'm sure you're still here.
I would get a little small GPU support stand that goes right here. Right there. That's all you need. Little white one right there. The Arrow. That's right, the AORUS Arrow. My ears? What was your, oh, you rub my shirt rub? What was that? Was that static or something? Okay. I mean, it's pretty, yeah, because with that little support there, you're perfect. Man, this is, it's a stunner. It's a stunner. Well, it's just troll me as always, Smitty, knowing you. Okay. The sag is pretty impressive, to be honest, barely any. It's not a lot of sag. We're actually going to use these cables to help actually keep the wires away from the glass. It's right there. You got like that much space for the glass too, which is perfect. Airflow is right up through here, so push right through, push right through, push right through. So you have air all exhaust throughout top. We're good. Take the cellophane here off of the there it is. There we go. We are all hooked up. Clearance, clearance, clearance. We're good. All right. There it is, chat. There's the behemoth, Matt. Oh, you peaked your mic when it pressed against your chin. Oh, sorry about that. That is an absolute stunner. There she be. What do you think, Matt? Look good? You guys ready to light her up? Ready to light up this beautiful PC for Mr. Matt, who's in chat? Right. Looks nice, says Z-Man. Z-Man's like, looks good. Looks good. It's what I come here for. Siemens, it's what I come here to see. It's what I come to expect, you know? All right, chat, let's light it up. Xbase want to light up the chat. I think someone already hit it. Give me a second here. I'm just getting all the tools put away. We're gonna light up this beautiful PC, get on the software, get it going. Get this all dialed in, wait for our FedEx to come. So we finish all of our builds, get them out the door for our customers, but there it is. Let me get the back handles on, the back on the top. Move the side glass off so you can see all the beautiful RGB. Now, when it boots up, we might not see any RGB for a second. Sometimes Gigabyte boards, they go through a second with no RGB, don't panic. There it is, look at that. I'll have to get some really nice pictures of this one too, Matt. It's gonna be a stunner. Picturesque. All right, here we go. Just like so. I think, is that the shot right there? That's the shot right there, I think. All right, let's go. Let's light her up. Bump some music. We have an ad right now? No, I hate that we have an ad, but let's go. We're waiting for the ad. Ads only on Twitch. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, look at that thing. Sheesh. My voice cracked saying sheets. It looks so good. Call a spade a spade. That is an absolutely stunning PC, Mr. Matt. Try to see where that light's coming from. That's hitting that fan. I think it's straight reflection. Get rid of that reflection a little bit. I'm probably blocking the light. Can we get rid of it at all? All right, here's better. That was reflective. Okay. All right, guys. Almost done with the ad. We're going to get started here in a second. Well, 60 people over here on Twitch. Thanks for hanging out with us here today. We have close to, how many we're on? 20. We got 80 concurrent viewers. I appreciate that, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us here today to build beautiful PCs. Should have another beautiful one here Friday and Monday. Definitely, hopefully next Wednesday as well. We're trying to build as many as we can here on stream. All right. Here we go, chat. What's up, Vens? Chef's kiss. Fix those wires in. Tuck them in, tuck them in. All right. The Reacher build, it's jacked. Yeah, it's a purdy one. Here we go. My goodness. Bricked up? Yeah, I'm kind of in that same kind of place. Holy moly. When somebody told me these fans look stunning, I didn't think they looked this good, but my God, those fans look good. AJ, how about them fans? Holy RGB. They're like translucent on half the. Sheesh. I don't want to know if you're bricked up in chat. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Them some fans. Semi. That's crazy coming from Smitty because he doesn't like white PCs. We got in the BIOS. That RAM. I told you that RAM is stunning too, did I not? It goes with like the Infinity vibe. I thought that RAM would look perfect with the fans to match. But there it is, chat. There she is. Another absolutely beautiful PC. Thanks guys for hanging out with us here today. Matt, I'm gonna get it over dialed in. I'm not an RGB fan at all, but this works well. I mean, it just looks so good. Okay, I will die on this comment. Gigabyte's RGB Fusion Rainbow mode is the best of every MSI or every motherboard manufacturer. The fact that they can put those kind of colors through that 5-volt header, it looks the best. The RGB like output from a 5-volt header that Gigabyte does through RGB Fusion is the best RGB. I think when you want like the rainbow look, you know what I mean? The rainbow, like they have the best looking rainbow. I'm sorry, they do. No offense to MSI, the Asus, but what they put out right there, how all the RGB diffusion, all the lights all at once looks so smooth. It's that pure like rainbow look. Everybody else has like 3 to 4 colors at once. They can do more. They have more modes of the rainbow. They are the Skittles. All right, let's go see what we rated on Twitch today, guys. Let's see what we can go rate on Twitch. I know Matt's over on YouTube. We're gonna rate some on Twitch today. What programs will I need to control RGB? All through RGB. It'll be all through RGB Fusion, which will be Gigabyte's program. It'll be on the App Center, already on the desktop. And then we'll have Canali, which will be running the LCD screen. So we'll put in something really cool. It goes with the whole whiteout, the vibe. We'll get pictures of it and stuff like that for the for our Twitter and our social media. We'll have pictures of that here probably tomorrow, maybe today, probably tomorrow. But I'm gonna get ready to put it out there. Who can we go raid today? Who can we raid today? Anybody chat? Let's see who we got. Who can we raid today, guys? Who can we raid? We're looking through, we're following, we can raid. How about we go raid? You guys want to go raid Vel? We need to raid him for his birthday the other week. Let's go raid Vel today. Okay? Raid Velian. Guys. Hang out Vel today. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys Friday. Should be a PC build. Worst case, I might do a game stream. We have like 2 to 3 builds to be doing on stream here in the next like 7 days. So don't worry, we have plenty of PC builds to come. We had some PC giveaways with Pestily that we just did as well. So we'll have those. We'll build one of those on stream as well. A lot of stuff in the pipeline. So thanks for hanging out with us here today. We had a long stream, 2.5 hour stream today. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I won't want to say that I got screwed by the fans in the beginning, but I did. But absolutely stunning build today. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm gonna get this over on the builds on our test bench out here. Get it all dialed in. And then we're gonna work on some more PCs to get out the door. So thank you guys. Have fun with Vel. All right, chat, spam it, okay? All right, chat. I'll see you guys over there. He has a wiener dog. Hopefully he'll show it. Go show Vel some love. I'll see you guys over there. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. See you guys Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like we always do. Have a great weekend. I've got a busy one. I've got birthday parties, family jubilee days. It's going to be a busy one. So have a great weekend, guys. Much love. See you here Friday afternoon. Friday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, right here. All the socials.